Now, the zero torque putter space has expanded massively over the last couple of years, largely due to the release of these two putters. This is the L.A.B Golf Oz 1i, and this is the TaylorMade ZT. Which one should you spend your money on? We're going to put them to the test in this video here at Northants Golf Club to find out. Now, both of these models are mallet-based putters. The L.A.B Golf Oz 1i is a slightly more compact looking mallet compared to the TaylorMade ZT, and it does offer a slightly more minimalistic look, but we'll touch on that in a minute. Now, when L.A.B first rose to fame, it was through the DF2 and the DF3 that notably JJ Spawn won the US Open with this year, and Ricky Fowler has used throughout the season. It offered quite a futuristic look and almost looked like a branding iron. It was so large. Now, that isn't the case with the Oz 1i. This is, like I said, slightly more compact, and they've listened to some advice that tour players have given them in order to create a more compact looking zero torque model. The Oz 1i is black the whole way over in this matte black finish with a white T-bar alignment aid, so it is really simple. And while it is slightly more rounded, it does have this kind of linear look to the back of it where you've got this tramline design. There are the screws on the bottom which make this putter beautifully balanced, and like I said, offers quite a simplistic look. Now, on the other hand, you do have the TaylorMade ZT, which has this kind of tri-colorway of chrome, matte black, and then this electric bolt blue, which I just think looks absolutely superb. It's a slightly more boxy look down behind the ball, a much more square shape with straighter lines. There's not much curve going on there. So someone who sees putts in a linear fashion, they putt straight to corners rather than with much feel, this may suit your eye the best. And it does have an alignment line on the top here to really help line the ball up square to your target. Now, when it comes to shaft placement down behind the ball, the Oz 1i, the shaft is actually set slightly further back than the TaylorMade ZT, and that is all down to weighting and finding that perfect balance point. The TaylorMade ZT actually has the shaft set just behind this kind of banner strip at the top here. It's about half a shaft length forward of the Oz 1i. So if you're someone who hasn't traditionally played a zero torque putter before, or even a center shafted putter, you may actually prefer the look of the TaylorMade ZT initially. Now, they both have forward press grips on, with the Oz 1i being 2 degrees, and this has a Super Stroke Pistol 1.0, which does feel really good in your hands. It's a really soft, tacky grip that down behind the ball, you just feel like you've got really good contact and you can put a really good stroke on the ball. So in terms of the looks, I would have to go with the TaylorMade ZT. It's the key detailing, the bright blue color here, that I think gives the ZT a really good shelf appeal and looks superb down behind the ball. Now, feel, like the looks, is very much subjective when it comes to putting, and these two putters offer something slightly different. The Oz 1i has a 303 stainless steel insert offering a slightly firmer feel, whereas the TaylorMade ZT has their famous pure roll insert used on other TaylorMade Spider putters that offers a much softer feel through impact. Now, if you're someone who struggles to get the ball to the hole or often plays on much slower greens, then you may want something slightly firmer that gives you slightly more ball speed. That would be the likes of the Oz 1i. However, if you're someone who lacks consistency of roll, I found the TaylorMade ZT actually gets the ball rolling really quickly and helps you dial in your pace on longer putts. Like I said, it's very much subjective, so you will need to do some testing and find out which works best for you. But while I think feel is very much through the hands, it's also through sound. Now, the TaylorMade ZT actually surprised me here because despite it feeling softer off the face, it's actually sounded quite tinny. I'm someone who's traditionally always played a milled putter, and therefore I think the Oz 1i actually sounds the best and feels the best in my hand. Like I said, it's subjective, you'll need to test them both, but if you're someone who likes a milled putter, go for the Oz, and if you're someone who wants a softer feeling putter, go for the TaylorMade ZT. With both of these zero torque putters designed to negate any torque in the putting stroke, they should be excellent at returning the club face square through impact. Now, to put this to the test, I'm going to set up a series of gates, one for the club head to pass through and one for the ball to pass through. I'm going to hit 6 putts with each putter. The winner for the putter having the best face control will be the one that returns the club head and the ball through the gates the most times. Let's see how we get on. So as you can see there, the L.A.B Golf Oz 1i returned the ball and the club head through the gates more successfully than the TaylorMade ZT. We got 100% success rate with the L.A.B, and we hit 4 of 6 putts through the gates with the TaylorMade. So while there will always be the factor of a golfer controlling the club face, I found this one to be the most repetitive. Now we're just going to quickly pause the video to say that if you are enjoying the content, make sure you hit the like button down below and the subscribe button to make sure you don't miss any future content from Golf Monthly. Also, if you like the products that you see in today's video, I will put the handy links to these products for the best prices in your area in the description box down below.
In order to test the true forgiveness of these two putters, I created a performance test. I measured out a 30-foot putt from the hole and set out a scoring zone 1 foot from the hole in every direction marked by 4 tee markers. I hit 6 putts with each putter, 3 from the hill and 3 from the toe to see how many putts I could land within the scoring zone to see which putter was the most forgiving.
Oh, it's even gone in again. 2 out of 3 have actually been holed out the hill with the Oz. So if that doesn't say this performs extremely well when it comes to the forgiveness of this putter, it's actually, you know, out of the 6 putts we've hit there, we've had 4 out of the 6 actually go in the zone, but 3 have actually gone in. TaylorMade, 3 out of 6 in the zone. Slight more variation in terms of distance control. So for that reason, the L.A.B Golf Oz 1i once again wins a performance test. So hopefully you enjoyed that video and it's given you a really good indication as to which of these 2 premium zero torque putters are best for your game. They both offer something slightly different, so depending on the characteristics of what you like the feel and look of, as well as obviously the performance, then you will know which one to go for. I'm going to go with the L.A.B Golf Oz 1i putter. I love the look of it, and I just think it performs superbly well. We're splitting hairs between the performance. Remember, if you liked today's video, hit the like button down below, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos from Golf Monthly, and as always, I will link the products to today's video in the description box down below so you can get them for the best price in your area. But from Northants Golf Club, that's all from me. We'll see you next time.